Hey, greetings. Welcome to Grow Moringa Farms in Plant City, Florida. Today we're going to transplant one of these volunteer plants, trees, moringa trees that actually just started growing out of our pile. You can see she's gotten pretty tall this summer. She sprouted from a pot that we had out in the field, wasn't really doing that well over last summer, then dropped it here, ended up re-sprouting as a tuber, and it grew all of this in just 6-7 months, so over the summertime. So she was already probably about a year old, little tuber. So this is now probably almost a 2-year-old volunteer moringa that has now sprouted in our peat moss pile. So what we need to do is we need to get her out of the peat moss pile into a pot and out into the nursery, potentially cut her back here right now so that way she can re-sprout in her pot and get her sold into a home, so that way she can be planted in the ground one day very soon. So we already have a pot here. She's already filled with mulch on the bottom. Then I added some of my composted soil and sand mix here. It's got compost with scraps, food scraps, veggie scraps, as well as compost from yard clippings, biochar and potash from the fires. So everything is kind of built up in this sandy soil mix. Then I mixed in some mulch at the very bottom with some peat moss. Will come in at the very top. So we'll go ahead and just start pulling her out. First thing we want to do is go ahead and just cut her back. So she's beautiful just from a cutting. I really love this low sprout. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just bring her back. Thank you, Miss Moringa. And we'll get a nice clean cut. Look at this. She's got beautiful greens on here. Nice. We could even use these. These are beautiful. And we might even be able to use this cutting and even cut this into short pieces, and we would ship this like this. So we go ahead and ship cuttings just like this in the mail. So if you want to get some cuttings, we'll have those at growmoringa.com. You can just go to our shop and you can grab some moringa cuttings. And then so we'll get this other one brought back. Thank you, Miss Moringa. Thank you, Miss Moringa. Anytime you're transplanting or moving moringas, you might as well go ahead and just cut them back. So we'll see her root system, see how beautiful her root system is. Let me get everything out of the way. Now, this peat moss, I didn't think she was gonna make it because it's just kind of really like dry down there. It's not really soil, so to speak. So we're gonna see how this taproot is. Looks really interesting. It looks like it kind of went to the side. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at this beautiful tuber. Look at this. Beautiful root tuber. I had no idea what she was gonna look like, but this is a moringa tuber, and this is something that you would wanna harvest and potentially eat if it's less than a year old, before it's even gotten any thick like skin or attracted any kind of like arsenic, enough that would be poisonous for you to consume. But this is something super spicy. This is the horseradish tree. Because of this reason, it produces this horseradish tuber. My goodness, look at this thing. I'm wondering if I might just have to, how are we gonna get this in the pot? This is crazy. This might have to go in the ground. And maybe this little one here goes in the pot because we have another one here. This one might have to go in the ground. I'm thinking that this might just have to go in the ground. I was gonna put this in a pot, but I'm gonna go ahead and save this one for the ground. This one deserves to be placed in the ground at this point. She's massive. Okay, so let's just go ahead and continue our video here and maybe take one of these babies here. See if we can turn this a little bit. We'll go ahead and do this one. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get her cut back a little bit. Anytime you're transplanting, you want to go ahead and just cut back anyways. This beautiful moringa tree here as well. Got some beautiful greens. Maybe this one will be a little bit more manageable, so we can get this in a 15-gallon pot. Wow, that one really surprised the crap out of me. So just kind of get this here. Yes. So we'll go ahead and just get this planted. Nice little root, beautiful. So we'll just go ahead and stick this in the pot. Here like this. And then we'll put some more peat moss and things on top. We'll get some mulch on here, get some peat moss on top, maybe get a little bit more sand in here. I'll add some more sand in the mix. Just grab some sand. Nice. And we'll put a little bit of mulch on top, and essentially that's how you would transplant a moringa tree that maybe had started somewhere, maybe something that you need to move. You can always grab it. She's gonna regrow and do perfectly fine here in this pot. We'll go ahead and set her over in the field, and she'll be for sale after she sprouts out new branches. We'll go ahead and give her some moringa biostimulant as a food, and she'll do perfectly fine. And what a beautiful surprise this little baby 2-year-old clump did here in this pile. We got a couple more volunteers here that will get in pots. And if you need pots or anything, moringa trees and pots, just give me a call, 813-567-3100. If you need moringa trees, moringa products, moringa seeds, moringa seedlings, you can come by to the farm. We're open 10 to 2 every day. So give me a call. My name is Kendrick Henry, and I'd love to see you and talk and teach more about the moringa tree. Talk to you soon. Peace, love, and prosperous growing. Till next time, ciao.